So Halloween
is over.
Thank
Unfortunately.
God, finally.
Ah, it's your birthday.
No, it was all right.
Yeah.
Well, did you have a good one? Rena, have a good?
It was good, man. It was good, man. We went and spent time with some of her friends from her school, and it was fun, dude. Yeah. It was chilly though. It got like secretly chilly.
Yeah, that extra slim fit shirt that I put on with a long sleeve shirt underneath it was extra slim fit.
Looking like a juiced Uncle Sam out there.
Not juiced.
Yeah.
Drinking juice.
Down.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
Dillon, I got a little carried away last podcast talking about America.
It's okay.
It's
not like we're in a different country talking about
man,
America.
I was feeling that Uncle Sam costume, and I have been on an America kick pretty hard ever since.
Yeah.
I wore that Uncle Sam costume a few times, and I think it's just going to roll right into this episode.
Okay.
Because we're talking about some American muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Some horsepower.
Oh, got to get them buff horses. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's, I couldn't help it. I was just.
Great topic.
Dude, I was riding the high and I was like saying to myself, you know, Dillon and I met. And one of the first things that we did together, other than working out and just sitting there watching football, was work on a car.
Yeah, that's true.
And it
you did most of the work.
I just felt,
I didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, well, so to rewind the clock, Dillon had a 350Z. What year was that thing?
Was that 03?
So it was a 2003 Nissan 350Z. Had a V6 in it. And it had some problems, and he was looking to sell it, and he knew I was a car guy, so I figured I'll help him out, get the thing back running again. And it wound up being the first real working on a car that I did after my accident. So, I was a little stiff and it took me a while to be climbing around out there, and we were doing it in a carport that was on an angle because it was
and in
part
case
of a
you don't
boat
know
ramp.
what a 350Z is, it's a very compact car.
Yeah.
Tiny.
It is pretty tiny. It's pretty compact, but we got that thing back up and running, and honestly, it just felt really good to get my hands dirty on a car.
That drive home was fun.
Obviously, that working on cars brought us together, but I mean, you found yourself in a Nissan 350Z, so obviously you had a love for cars before.
I did.
Do you have a specific car you saw as a kid in a movie or anything like that stuck out and just got your juices flowing?
Hands down the Eleanor.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds, dude. That Mustang was sweet.
It was. In that movie,
so sweet.
I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan.
Yeah. And then,
so that movie was sick.
Yeah. And then, I know you're not necessarily a Ford guy.
I'm not,
but the old school Mustangs.
Yeah.
Not even Mustangs. It just happened the Eleanor was such a sexy car.
Iconic.
Yeah,
Iconic.
It happened to be a Mustang. If that would have been a Camaro or something and it looked similar to that in that movie, I'd be sitting here talking about those. But just the style cars back then, the 60s. Had sexy cars.
So much character.
Yes.
That's why I do what I do with my dad.
Yeah.
That's from a 69 Camaro.
Dude, the 60s were the time.
Yeah, they got it right.
Yeah.
Anything 66 through 72 was that's the pocket for the best. I think the best that America style wise produced for a very, very long time. Now the Tri-5 Chevys, 55, 56, 57 Chevys, those are cool. They look cool, but 67, 66, 67 to 72, not just Chevy, but Mopar and Ford, they all just got it right. They were pumping out these cars that still to this day are top dog. You know what I mean? They just the cream of the crop. Everybody wants them. The cars for me, it obviously in pop culture, you have the movies and the video games and everything. But my dad I was 8 years old, I think, when I built my first engine with my father, like my first V8 engine. And we built an absolutely beautiful 1969 Chevelle wagon. Yeah, it was a family vehicle. We used it to take trips all up and down the East Coast, put a 350 small block in it, really nice automatic transmission. I think it was a turbo 350. And really, it was like a 308 open rear end, just super good at cruising. The AC worked. Like, yeah, it was awesome, man. We drove that thing all up and down the East Coast, Florida, North, South Carolina, everything, all the way up back to Pennsylvania. And that, I mean, between that, my dad buying and selling cars back in the day and working on them and all the things that I saw, dude, I was hooked. Once you get that feeling of like the G's pulling against you, man, you just can't get away from it.
Dude, that is a fun feeling.
You can't get away from it.
It is fun.
It's incredible.
Speed is a different.
It's addicting.
Yeah, it's a different type of addiction.
It was my drug of choice growing up. That adrenaline junkie in me. I couldn't get enough of it. Dude. But aside from Eleanor, what got you to the 350? What made you go down that path?
Honestly, it was a present.
It was?
Yeah, I was a sophomore in college when I got that. I wasn't even expecting it. So
I didn't know.
Yeah, we have 5 kids. So I mean, save up for your own car, or wait patiently, and I waited and
wait patiently.
Rode around with friends all the time. Got rides here and there. Drove my parents' cars and stuff. But having my own, I was expecting full on. Like I'd be well into college before I could buy one.
Yeah.
You get to Christmas one year, and it was an idea like a year or two before. Like I'd save up and I'd get a car.
Yeah.
I'll save up some money and we'll do that. Well, never really heard anything else about it. My dad and one of his managers at his plant that he worked at also ran a car shop, like a little dealership.
Okay, yeah.
And he worked out a deal, got him to 350. It was weird. I went to sleep that night on Christmas, had a dream about waking up on Christmas and getting one of like a 93, 94, one of the green Silverados, 1500s.
Yeah.
I woke up like, got a truck. Awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
Woke up normal Christmas. We're all in the living room together. We have our gifts. It was a great Christmas. At the very end, we're cleaning up the trash, and my mama and daddy were like, well, Katie and Gracie and Dillon, y'all got one more. And they toss us like jewelry boxes.
Wait, all 3 of you?
Not cars. Oh. They got a 4-wheeler.
Oh, nice.
They got a 4-wheeler that they could ride. It was borderline way too small for me, but I still rode it.
Hey, that takes you to that saying, it's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Yeah, that's right.
You have some of the most fun on things you shouldn't be on.
Exactly. And they opened theirs up first. I'm like, it's a 4-wheeler. It was keys.
Yeah.
In the jewelry box. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, and you could tell it wasn't a car key.
Yeah.
And I opened mine up and it's a Nissan key, like a car key. And I'm like,
they don't make quads.
And I'm thinking I got a Nissan Frontier. Had a dream about a truck, solid Nissan Frontier
like
a year ago. And was like,
solid truck.
A truck would be awesome.
Yeah.
I walk outside and it's a freaking 350Z sitting in the yard. I was like, what?
That's
Didn't
crazy.
know how to drive stick though. So that night, one of the best memories, my dad and I went to our high school parking lot and practiced for like 30 minutes driving stick in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it was over from then, dude.
Man.
I was having a blast.
That's great.
That was hands down, like, not just that car, but any car stick. Like, that's the most fun you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't agree more.
Just driving stick, dude.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I think, I grew up riding quads, so I understood the concept of shifting. So I didn't really have anybody sit in a car and teach me how to drive stick.
I gave him whiplash for about the first 10 minutes.
Oh, I bet, dude. Yeah.
That has some juice to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a more torquey car than a horsepower car, so it's like my dad was smacking the.
Yeah.
We had Corbo racing seats in it with the 5-point harness straps.
Yeah.
And we're in a parking lot. He straps up, and he was messing with me, but he strapped up. He's like, "I'm gonna need these to keep me from back and forth." I was like, "Sorry, Daddy."
That's so good. Learning how to drive stick is tough. I highly suggest it for everybody.
Yeah, dude, it was so funny watching people come to a dealership and we'd have a trade-in. we're selling a pre-owned car,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a stick, and you'd be amazed at how many buyers it just flushes out.
Gone.
And they're just like, oh, it's a stick. I mean, these are grown people.
Don't know how to
and
drive
they don't know
stick.
how to drive it. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Think about that story I told my buddy.
You're not old enough to be my parent. You don't know how to drive stick.
I know. And that story of my buddy getting lit on fire in the porta potty. I was the only one left who knew how to drive stick. Nobody else there. And he had to get to the hospital.
It's a virtue.
It's good to have it. It's good to have in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that core memory of getting that 350Z, which is a good one as a gift, that's awesome. Do you have any other memories growing up that maybe you won't get in too much trouble sharing? I know I got my fair share.
I've got one that I got to keep under wraps.
Leave names out of it.
All right. Well,
Can you tell it with no names? And
yeah, I ran from the
trouble?
cops one night.
Well, I guess we all know the name of that.
Yeah.
Wow, really? Allegedly, you ran from the police.
Well.
So tell the alleged story of what happened.
Yeah, allegedly.
Were you alone?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
man.
alone in the car.
Okay, that's good. No, putting nobody else allegedly in danger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But it was so stupid. So I pulled out, and I was going maybe allegedly 10 to 50 miles an hour over
20 to 25.
Yeah, something like that. I was going through a little hot in a section and didn't see him, but junkyard. Car pulls out of a junkyard, like 100 yards behind me, headlights my way. I'm going around a corner that has a like 500, like a quarter mile straightaway, basically.
At the end of it.
Once you make that turn, it's a quarter mile straightaway, and then you've got a puzzle of routes that you can take.
Okay.
And from this 100-yard point, I saw headlights turn out behind me, and as I was making the turn, I could see blue.
Oh.
I was like, well, dropped it. And
Time to go. I mean, he already got you for
I was
speeding.
going. I could see the lights, around the bend as I'm making my turn to go places.
Yeah.
I like cut the lights out. I ended up getting back to my place in like 30 seconds and just going inside. I was like, it was easy.
Ooh, too close.
Easy. But the most fun one, that one was like the most memorable one because that was probably the hardest my heart was ever pumping. But
you don't get a rush like that on a football field. No offense.
No,
That's
you
a
don't,
different
because you
kind.
don't go to jail on a football field. No,
It's a different kind of
probably
feeling.
the other one was so inside that key. So it was a normal ignition.
Mm-hmm.
But the key, inside the square part of the key, a lot of people don't know this. That's like, you got to protect that part because there was a chip in it. It's like an anti-theft chip or something of the sorts.
Yeah.
I tossed my keys to my buddy in my dorm room one day. He knew how to drop stick. I was like, yeah, you can take it to the store. Like, here.
Yeah.
And he dropped it. And I was like, we didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
He goes out to crank the car up and it won't turn over. I mean, we check sparks. We check everything. We know to
never
check batteries, sparks, everything, and nothing works. And I had to get it towed to a Nissan dealership. They're like, oh, yeah, you need a new key cut. I was like, okay. $300 later to cut the key.
I know.
I'm like
man.
bawling my eyes out, like, oh, why does it cost that much?
I know, dude.
Oh, we go to pick it up like 2-3 weeks later because I had to work and save up for that money. I couldn't call home and be like, hey, I need $300 to get my keys. So my car was at the Nissan place for like a month.
Man.
So I finally go back to get it, and my buddy Brentley is in the passenger seat with me on the way back. And my buddy Nelson, who the whole shebang happened with in the first place, he has like a Honda Civic, but it's sported up a little bit. I can't remember everything he done to
I'll
it.
keep my comments to myself.
It was a pretty fast Civic though. Like,
it's still a Civic.
yeah, or maybe it was an Accord because it was 4-door.
I try to mean
I don't know.
I try to
All
mean
I
no
know
offense
is it
to the
was
Civics out there, but
It was a little fast Honda. You wouldn't expect it, but it was a little fast car.
yeah.
And he had the audacity on our way home on I-26 to try and race me. And I'm like, I'm pretty excited. I just got my car back after a month.
Time to go.
I was like, okay, dude, I hit 207.
No,
207.
those cars can't go 207 miles an hour.
You're right, it didn't. It
I
was,
was gonna
it was
say.
187. I was going to see if you'd fall for it.
187?
187, because it goes to 160 on the dash, but it's got the 3-hump like digital monitors above the radio system. I got to 187 in that thing, dude.
Are you kidding me?
It was so scary.
I didn't even think those cars could go that fast.
Part of it was when we got to 26, it's got those hilly.
Oh, you hit it down.
Yeah, I hit it downhill.
Okay,
so it wasn't like straight away hitting it.
Still,
but dude, it was like nuts, dude. I hit 160. Man. It was like 160. Allegedly. But yeah,
speedometer could have been broken.
It was like 160 something. I could see the meter was like maxed out. Wow. It was like 160 something. My buddy Brentley's over there. We're just like, there's nobody on the road. We're like, heck yeah.
Yeah, there's
and we're like 20. 21. So
you know what?
We didn't have any liabilities.
Dude, back then, I would do the same stuff, but as I got older, you know what somebody explained to me that made me...
when I said 207.
Yeah, I was like, no. What somebody explained to me when I got older about driving cars at sustained high speeds that made me realize some of the stuff I did when I was a kid was so dumb. Tire failure. And people were explaining it to me and why it happens and how easy it is to happen at high rates of speed with the heat in the tire. And I said, oh my God, I am so thankful that you have a tire blow on you at 187 miles an hour.
You're done.
It's going to be a bad day.
You're done.
It's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, going up that hill, dude, it was realism like setting back in because like we're coming down to the bottom of a hill. I'm looking at the digital monitor. Everything's like just flashing. And then I see it like we start going up the hill and it's going like 170, 160, 150, 140. And by the time we get to the top of the hill, we're back to like 130 and I just let off the gas.
Yeah.
Put it in neutral. I was like,
ooh, that was good enough.
That was fun. I looked over at Brentley and he's just like, woo.
Yeah, let's not do that again. Yeah, I honestly, the speed for me growing up, it was never like trying to hit top speeds. It was more driver based. Not saying that's not driver based. Going fast is driver based, but it was more like technical.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't do any of that.
Donuts and stuff like that. I have a lot of different stories. Not enough time to share them all on this podcast. My brain's going nuts right now with you, like all the different things. I did the same thing. I grew up driving my parents' cars, you know. We grew up in a family where, we all helped each other. If somebody's car was broken and we had another car, we'd pick up the pieces. We'd all, chip in and work together. A 1986 Cutlass Sierra. I'm a little fuzzy on the year, but I'm pretty sure it was an 86. My mom was using the car at the time. My cousin Billy sold us the car because it had like an electrical issue or something like that. And my dad and I were able to figure it out and fix it. And then we use it as a daily driver for a long time. Ooh. It was gray with plush red interior and a bench seat and had a 6-cylinder in it though. So it was a transverse mounted front wheel drive 6-cylinder. And this thing was actually pretty quick. Like it had some...
It looks like it could be sneaky.
It was sneaky. Yeah. That's a good word. Sneaky. So the first thing that I used to do a lot in that, I was DD a lot, designated driver. I like to make sure my friends got home safe. And I just really enjoyed driving more than I enjoyed drinking. I loved it. So I would be DD. And that car had no ABS, no anti-lock brake system. So I thoroughly enjoyed going 45 miles an hour down a back road, taking all my friends home at 1 o'clock in the morning. I could not tell you how funny it is to scream deer and slam on the brakes with a bunch of drunk people not paying attention. Man, is it hilarious? There are a few things that have made me laugh that hard in my entire life. It was so, and I did it often. I got them every time. And I don't know why they'd fall for it, but man, it was funny. So funny, dude. Oh, I'll never forget it. But the other thing I did in that car, we had a bunch of us at our house after a band practice. We were rehearsing and we decided we were all going to go to my buddy's house. And there were like 3 or 4 of us that were driving. And we said, all right, last person there loses, which you don't say that to me. You don't put me on public roads telling me that I can lose at something. It's just not in my DNA. I stop at a stoplight with somebody next to me and they don't even know it, but we're drag racing. I'm going to keep my nose ahead of your nose when the light turns green because I just have to. It's in my blood, all right? It's never going to get out. Well, they said last one there loses. And I was the third one to leave the driveway. I won.
As you should.
But I won in one maneuver. One maneuver put me from third to first. And then no one even tried to pass me after that. Coming down at the bottom of my neighborhood, and we lived up a hill, pretty big hill. And you come down to the bottom of the neighborhood, and our neighborhood was put in after the main road. So the main road kind of like berms down around a pond. And then our neighborhood is up this hill. So when you get to the bottom of our hill, you kind of have to like ride over the berm a little bit. I think you know where I'm going with this. Now, my parents...
Just the visual you just gave me lets me know what's about to happen.
So my parents know about this story. I'm not going to get in trouble. It was my mom's car at the time. I feel really...
My mom was going to kill me after she heard the 187. So,
allegedly, Dillon.
Peeking at my phone.
Allegedly,
yes. I can't
so
lie.
We got you that car as a gift, and you did what? Well, I don't have it anymore, Mom.
Gravity did it, Mom.
Yeah, gravity. Exactly.
I only pushed it to 165.
I tried hitting the brakes, but she just wanted to go. No, so
kept thinking it was the brake, Mom. It was the gas. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought it was felt weird.
I'm pedal dyslexic.
So we're coming down this hill. I got two cars in front of me, and it's kind of a blind turn. And this is the dumb part of it. Among all the rest of it, that's very dumb. But this is the dumbest part of it. It's kind of a blind turn, that we have to come out. But the way it works is our road is kind of in line with where it comes. So if I was ever trying to not stop at the stop sign, because the stop signs with the white ring are on the outside, they're stoptional. You could choose if you want to. Mm-hmm. That's how my brain justifies it. So I'm coming down around this turn, and what I would do if I was trying to sneak that stop sign, if it was at night, I'd turn my headlights off as I'm going down the hill, and then I'd see if cars are coming. And if no cars are coming,
that's smart.
I just trying to save gas.
Yeah.
But during the day, you can't do that. Yeah. So I would actually cross over that hump, and I would stay in the oncoming lane because I could see the oncoming lane, but I couldn't see my lane. So I would just, if I was blowing the stop sign, I would just, I was a kid. Leave me alone. Allegedly, I would just stay in the opposite lane. You know what I mean? So if somebody was coming around that turn, we wouldn't collide. I was not in their lane. I was being smart.
Thoughtful.
I was being smart about it.
Thoughtful. Preparation.
Well, I knew that I did this. It was kind of habit at that point. And these two cars in front of me come down to the bottom of that hill, and they did what I figured they'd do. They followed the law, and they stopped. Idiots. I saw my opportunity, and I took it. I had my buddy Brandon, our bass player, in the passenger seat with me. And I look at him and I just go, hold on. And he's like, what? And
This is the worst thing to hear from your driver.
Dude, I just went out around him and launched. Oh. Yeah, I'm talking all four tires off the ground, in the air, landed, sparks out the back.
That's a fun feeling. I've did that very minimally.
Yeah.
Like just in like a little hump in the highway.
Decompress the suspension, you feel weightless for a second.
No, like the Z actually came off the ground. If you look at the front and rear bumper, you can see the skid marks from where it sparked and landed. But I mean, that was only like going, it was like allegedly, it was like a 45 mile an hour speed limit. And now I know why going 60 to 70 there doesn't work, because you're going to catch air. And I did. Yeah. But that's a fun feeling.
So we got airborne, we landed, and I pulled into the house, and I get out, like I had my laugh, me and my buddy laughing, not a big deal. We get to the house and everybody pulls in behind us. And I remember the one kid was like, what the is wrong with you? And they're all like looking at me. And I'm like, what? I won. But to backtrack a little bit, I did just want to throw some shout outs out there. 1971 Monte Carlo. It was my mom's car. Loved that car. Beautiful dark green paint job and everything. My dad, that was the first car I drove.
Dark green is beautiful.
Yeah, I was 8 years old. That was the first car I drove on my own. Pedals and steering wheel. I was sitting in front of him on the bench so that I wouldn't slide backwards, but I had full control. I was about 8 years old. That was the first car I drove. Then shortly following that, my dad and I were doing donuts in the snow with that car and almost ran into a stop sign. My mom would have been pissed.
Done donuts with your dad before. He took me out in your Nova and did it.
Yeah.
Allegedly on the highway right there. Dude, it was so much fun.
Oh, dude, cars are the best. Then I talked about the 69 wagon, and then we've mentioned in a previous episode my 71 Nova. Love that. Love that car, man. It's blue and it's got
it's purdy.
It's got
She's
Bassett.
real purdy.
Yeah, I know. I might pop pictures of some of these cars up. It's got Bassett D-hole racing NASCAR racing wheels. Old school 5-lug NASCAR. It's so, man, I love that car. My brother and I had a Toyota SR5 pickup truck for a little while. It was a 87 or an 88 or something like that. We beat the ever-living piss out of that thing. Off-roading it, jumping it, airtime, everything. Just kept going. 4-cylinder, 5-speed. Great truck. What a great truck. The Cutlass Sierra. And then my favorite, I will say that this was my favorite childhood vehicle that I ever had. I had it when I was in college. A 1995 Isuzu Rodeo. It was a 6-cylinder. It was a V6 5-speed SUV.
Isuzu Rodeo.
And I bought it for $500 and did a bunch of work to it. And I had it for 3 years. And I love that thing, man. It was such... mine was red. I called it Rhonda the Big Red Rodeo. That was the last childhood car. I actually rear-ended somebody in that car. And
if you'd have kept that rubber on.
I could have, dude. I could have fixed that car, but I just let it go. You know why? I bought it for $500, drove it for 3 years, and I did put some money into it over the years, but I didn't put tires into it, didn't put brakes into it. All that was brand new. The only thing I put into it was a valve job, I think, at one point or another. All in all, I bought it for $500, drove it for 3 years, regular maintenance, totaled it, and I scrapped it for $470. I lost $30 over 3 years on that
2 tanks
thing.
of gas back in those times.
I let it go.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you know what?
That's a W.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was, but looking back on it now, I wish I fixed it. It was such a great. I off-roaded with that thing up in upstate New York.
It looks like it'd be a fun, like, just adventure car.
You know what? Surprisingly capable.
I believe it.
I drove 8 hours through a snow and ice storm in that thing in 2-wheel drive and never felt out of control once.
Cars were made different back in the day.
If you could pick one car, dream car, ultimate car, any car, not just American Muscle, we're talking, Lambos and Ferraris and whatever you'd want. If there was one car and you couldn't sell it when you got it, so you can't think, I sell it for $1 million and then I'm a millionaire. You had to keep it. One car you'd want and want to keep.
I'm going to ixnay the Eleanor. But I am going to go back down the Mustang route. I want the Fox body Mustang.
They're cool, man.
My dad had one when I was a kid.
Ooh, all right.
And it was silver. He put black racing stripes down the middle, chrome rims.
Nice.
Like leather interior. Like it was sweet.
Can you remember, did it have 2 square headlights on each side or one big headlight on each side?
The 2 squares.
Okay, nice.
2 squares.
Yeah.
That car, like just good memories, man. I'd love to have that car and just go pull up and pick him up for a change and be like, hey, remember this?
Hey guys, if you comment and like and subscribe and follow us, it may get us to the point where we can surprise Dillon's dad with his old car again. Could you imagine?
That'd be fun.
I would love to be able to do stuff like that.
Now, for my own selfish reasons,
yes, I
want a big old 2500 diesel. Silverado.
Oh man.
I should probably just get a Ram and get the Cummins engine.
Nah, Duramax,
but
baby.
I was about to say that Duramax diesel, I like it. I want a big, mean looking truck.
Heck yeah. New, or like, is there a classic year you'd prefer?
One I'm gonna work in. Well, I don't mind getting dirty. Give me like early thousands, 2500.
Heck yeah.
I don't need a lift kit. I just need some all-terrain tires on it. I need it to be diesel.
That's a solid machine.
Literally the 67 Mustang, Eleanor, and then the 5.0 Fox body. Mm-hmm. Those are like my 2 dream cars like I would like to have.
Yeah, for sure.
For like just cruising. But honestly, like all my life, I've just wanted a big old truck, dude.
I'm kind of with you, dude. Like if we're talking daily driver, like dream daily driver.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to get a late 80s square body Suburban.
Oh, yeah.
And then swap it all over to a new school drivetrain and electronics and everything. Put the power windows in it, all of that. And then be able to drive a classic Suburban, but with today's fuel economy. That'd be best case scenario.
Now, if you'd have asked me back in the day, like in college and stuff, I'm probably like random sports car or something like that. But now I'm like,
family man.
Yeah, dude. Like, I just need a big old truck.
I'm more
throw the bikes in the back.
See, that's the thing. I'm more of a Suburban guy.
Pull a horse trailer behind.
Yeah, I like the ability to tow, but I very rarely need the bed. So my thinking is more interior space. So I go Suburban. Road rage. Do you have a problem with it?
I don't ever have a problem with it because I think people just know not to mess with me on the road.
Oh, yeah, they know?
Yeah, they know. They know. Because I'm like an efficient driver.
Oh, okay. Efficient.
So,
aggressive?
Yeah. I'm efficient however it needs to be.
You drive
smooth
offensively?
or aggressive. Now, if I got the kids in the car or something like that, I got to mind my manners. Mm-hmm. But if I'm by myself, like I'm cool, calm, collective. You cut me off, though.
Problems. Yeah.
If you're driving stupid,
that's
where my road rage comes in.
Exactly.
I'm not just naturally. I don't mind it taking me a while being caught in traffic, stuff like that. When you're just being stupid and ignorant behind the wheel,
yeah,
dude, that pisses me off.
I agree.
And I will go out of my way to make your trip longer than mine. I will, even if that means I'm one car length ahead of you when we reach our destination. Your trip will be longer than mine.
So I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I have to be like triggered for it to happen. But one thing I have noticed over the years is when I was younger, I'd get like filled with rage. It would be a problem. Now, not so much rage. If somebody's being a jerk to me and being a problem, I find joy in making their life difficult. So,
well, the part that gets me is when people don't understand the rules of driving. We get to a 4-way stop. Okay, you exit the 4-way in the order that you arrived.
Correct.
When people are sitting, no matter any direction you're turning,
and people are just sitting there,
and people will just sit there. And I'm like, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I'm pointing. I'm like, it's your turn.
I just had that problem
when people
today.
come to a full stop at a yield when there's no oncoming traffic. It's not a stop sign.
I know.
It's a yield. You can keep going. It happened yesterday. I'm a little fired up from it still.
Dude, getting on the highway, that's a big pet peeve of mine. If you are hitting the brake to get onto the highway, you're doing it wrong.
Dude, I'm going the speed limit by the time I'm off the exit ramp.
The whole point of an on-ramp is for you to increase your speed to match the speed of the people on the highway.
Thank you.
So you can just merge in.
Now, given some of these are a little cut short and it does get a little hairy, but for the most part, you got plenty of space.
That's what the pedal on the right is for. Supposed to do it.
Stupid people.
I had way worse road rage living up in the north, though. It's definitely calmed down. I couldn't even
imagine.
No, it's calmed down a lot. Thank God, because my blood would boil. Especially driving around up there on Long Island, my blood would boil. It was bad. Everybody's just angry up there. I wanted to talk about some crazy car facts. Not the car facts. Although, if you'd like to reach out, you can be a sponsor. Just let us know. No, some crazy car facts. There are a lot of insane cars out there, and I wanted to get your idea of like dream cars and stuff like that before we dove into this. There are some sick cars on this list. Now, granted, I am an American muscle car enthusiast. I prefer the buff horses under the hood coming from old school iron. But there are some pretty impressive cars from across the pond. So I brought up some of the best ones, and I wanted to go through them. So, fastest car, the fastest production car on planet Earth right now is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. This thing can go 304 miles an hour. Now, like I said, when you're trying to go fast, sustained, high, top-end speed, you're talking about tires that are going to be a problem. You're talking about wind drag that's going to be a problem. You can't let the wind get under the car, or else you're going for a flight. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, look at F1 cars and how fast they can go, like, and how they're designed.
Yeah,
like,
it's the
how in the world does the Bugatti manage to? I would hate to be the person testing that out.
No, I would love it. I'd love every minute of it.
I'm telling you, like 180 something was good for me.
Yeah,
and that thing starts shaking.
Allegedly, the fastest I've ever been is 171. But it was also not on four wheels, and that makes it a little different.
Wow, that is horrifying.
Yeah, it was intense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was intense. I didn't even look down. I just looked up the speed later because when I hit the rev limiter in the top gear, I was like, I wonder how fast this bike can go. Then I found out.
Yeah, two wheels is.
Yeah, it was intense.
Like 20 to 30 miles an hour on a bike, and I'm like,
it was intense, dude. The wind at that speed is crazy. The most expensive production vehicle, Rolls-Royce. Now, I say Rolls-Royce because they hold the top 3 most expensive production vehicles, and they're all beautiful. And I hate that they're so gorgeous, but they are. So good job, Rolls-Royce. Yeah. You have the LaRose Noir drop tail. I don't even know if I'm saying these right. Some fancy European lingo. But that thing goes for $30 million on one car. My God. Nah. Then you got the Rolls-Royce boat tail for $28 million. And I'm going to have pictures of all these because they are pretty beautiful. Yeah. And, oh man, this one. La Voiture.
La Voiture Noire.
Ooh, wow. Look at you. I don't know if that's right. It sounds a little French, but whatever. We're going to go with it. The Rolls-Royce, what he said, $18.7 million. So think about that. Your Rolls-Royce, your top 3 cars are 30.
Sexy.
Yeah, isn't it?
That one's sexy. Now the other ones,
they're all beautiful to me. I think what's lost.
Look at the calipers on that thing. I'm looking at the all black with the like baby blue calipers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So what's crazy about the Rolls Royces, when you look at the ones that just look like 4-door passenger cars, not the supercar ones. What a lot of people don't understand, they can't tell from the image, is the size of them. The wheels and tires on those things are like 28 inches tall. They're massive vehicles. They're huge. They look like regular cars, but they're like 1 1/4 the size of a normal car. They're huge. Their portions
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, their portions are crazy. They're very, very weird. But 30 million, 28 million, 18.7 million. You sell one of each of those cars every month. And think about how much money that company's making.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now that we've gotten them stupid, expensive European cars out of here, which I put them in here just for everybody out there that's like, well, what about all the ones over in Europe? Well, there you go. You have your day in the sun.
You got them.
Came and now it has
back
gone.
To America.
Because we're talking about the rarest American production cars here. And this list gets me fired up. God, I love American muscle. Classic cars are the best. First on the list, 1966 Shelby Cobra Super Snake. Now, for those of you out there, you are probably not thinking of the car in your head that it is, because you hear Shelby Cobra and you're thinking the Cobra edition of a Mustang. It is not. This is a different car.
This thing is...
I will put a picture up. There were 2 of these made ever. And only one of them still exists because the other one was supposedly destroyed. Now, there's some conspiracy theories around this that it wasn't. It was hidden and it still exists. But I'm telling you right now, if somebody went through the lengths of trying to trick everybody to tell like that it was crushed and destroyed, you're never going to see it even if it does exist. That's in a private collection somewhere, gone forever. The next one, a 1969 Corvette ZL1. Only 2 were ever sold. Oh, and they're also convertibles, which is crazy because their power output, the fact that those things are putting out the power that they were back in the day, and it's a convertible, you want to talk about dangerous? That's dangerous, which makes it that much cooler. Oh, dude, it makes it so cool. The 69 Corvette ZL1 is very high on my list. I would love to own one of those someday, but I won't because there's only 2 sold ever. Maybe I'll own a clone. Who knows? But the reason why they were so rare is because way back in 1969, they were made with all aluminum engines.
That's
virtually unheard of back then. They were really breaking the mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way to go, Chevy. Thank you for making this list. But you kind of lost because Ford's on this list twice. So Ford's going to win this. That's hard for me to say, but it's the truth. The third rarest production vehicle from America is a 1970 Ford Torino King Cobra. 3 of them were made, and they were all NASCAR prototypes.
I was about to say, this is a weird looking car until I read that note.
Makes sense,
right? When I saw that note, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Absolutely, but, dude. They're cool looking cars. Now, the reason why it never really caught traction from the research that I did was because the Torino wasn't a car that was synonymous with performance when it came to Ford back in the day.
Yeah.
So it was a hard sell to the public, to the masses, to put that much extra pack, like the cost of the extra package on top of it and get people to pay it. So it didn't work. They had their Mustangs and everything like that. So they kind of scrapped it. So unfortunately it didn't go any further, but man, they're cool looking.
They are cool.
Yeah. It was Ford's answer to the Dodge Daytona. Which is also very weird that I realized the top 3 rarest production cars that I found, Dodge does not have one in there. I'm just now realizing that. That's interesting because they got some really Mopar, them Mopar people. They are
Mopar.
Ooh, Mopar or no car. That's what they say.
I like what you said, Bo.
But I still pick Chevy. Mainly because I can afford Chevy.
Yeah,
and I can't afford Mopar.
Chevrolet.
Yes. So other than production cars, we have the fastest drag cars. So for the people out there that don't watch drag racing, there's so many different classes you can get into. Regular cars, modified cars, there's tons of them now. But the fastest drag cars are called top fuel dragsters. They're the ones that are long, skinny, tires up front, massive meats in the back. And they go so fast, so quick that they disassemble the entire transmission after every run because it works so hard between the clutch packs that it melts the whole thing together and makes it so that it's trash and you got to scrap it and move it. Yeah, dude. That's how they put the power down so efficiently.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, dude. It's a wild thing to watch. But anyway, the fastest drag car, which is a top fuel dragster, went 0 to 60 miles an hour in less than 1 second. Less than a second. It did the quarter mile in 3.6 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude, I
a quarter of a mile.
Train with them for my 40 time.
And it went 330 miles an hour. 330 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds. 0 to 330 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds. What? I love cars.
It's like a rocket.
Dude.
It's like the cartoons, the rocket.
It's insane. The quickest street legal production car right here in the United States of America.
That's it.
That's right. Hennessy. That company's nuts. If you've never heard of Hennessy, check them out. They have some insane cars that they do. But Hennessy Venom F5 Hypercar, they do the half mile in 14 seconds. Half of a mile in 14 seconds.
And that's like just regular production.
Yep.
What?
You can call them up. Get one made right now. Ready to go. All right. Got to give props to Cletus McFarland. I wore this hat for you, Cleet, because you, without even knowing, by accident, broke a world record with his car Eagle. 1969 Camaro. That's right. Chevrolet Camaro. He has a modified 1969 Chevy Camaro. It's called Eagle. He, in a testing session, by accident, broke the world record for the fastest radial car. Now, it's not the quickest. Yeah. It's not the quickest time from the starting line to the quarter mile, but he went the highest top speed in the quarter mile. So somebody beat him out by a few tenths of a second when it came to the quickest, but he beat the top speed by a few miles an hour. He went 257.14 miles an hour in the quarter mile by accident. I mean, they were trying to go fast, but they weren't trying to beat a record. They beat the record by accident.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, World Guinness just walks up, sir, please sign here.
Now, obviously, they put a lot of work into that car. You know what I mean? There's a lot of money into that car, but it's a beautiful car. We're gonna watch this real quick. I don't know if you have it up or not.
I just got it.
But this thing is just, my God, it is so insanely fast. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1. So they're just.
Whoa.
Yeah. The sound, man, in car. It's breathtaking. My God. Look, see how it's hopping around at the end? He went so fast, he blew a hole in one of his parachutes when he was trying to stop. And that's why it was hopping around, because one of them blew a hole in it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
yeah.
gosh. 577. 577 at 250.
That's just, I want to give props to the whole crew over there. Cletus McFarlane Racing. His real name's Garrett. Garrett and the team that he's got over there, like, they put so much time and effort and work into doing this stuff. It's awesome. Really, really cool. But now that we saw that video, I got some other videos I wanted to show. Because we've been talking about street this whole time, right? Streetcar this, streetcar that, street. We're going to give it up to the off-road guys for a little bit. We're going to end this episode off with these horsepowers, these buff ponies under the hood that are kicking it sideways in the turns out in the gravel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got
we like off-road around here too.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll say hell yeah, because hell yeah, it's American, baby. Some of these rally races probably happen in other countries, but we're watching it in America. All right. So anyway, this first one, this is rally car racing. I think WRC is World Rally Cross. Maybe. I don't know. WRC Rally. These guys are out of their minds. Are you ready? You have it up? Mm-hmm. All right. 3, 2, 1. I never get tired of watching these, dude. Oh my God.
Dude.
Dude, these guys are flying. Look at the handling. Look at the handling, dude. Going around turns like that at those speeds.
About being able to control your speed like that.
Oh, look. Yee-hoo. Yeah, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, he saved it. Oh, that was so good. These guys are they're smooth. They're so smooth.
I'd like to be able to drift like that.
Oh,
like
dude,
the previous one.
I'd like to be given the opportunity just to get put in one of those cars and go down a road.
Have them drive it.
No, I'd like to drive it, just not that fast.
But I wouldn't be able to do it like that.
No, but this one is sick because this is on my bucket list. I would love to try to get to the point, maybe not in a trophy truck because it's too expensive, but before I die, I really want to try to compete in a Baja 500 or a Baja 1000. They are these insane off-road races. They last for hours and hours and hours on end. I think the Baja 1000, you have 3 drivers to a truck. There's a guy that's done either the Baja 500 or 1000 solo on a dirt bike. Did the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's next level. But this is on my
Talk
bucket
about
list.
being caffeinated.
Yeah, right? Just he's got a whole camel pack just full of Monster. Like there's no water in it. He gets to the end, he's completely dehydrated. It looks like SpongeBob when he's taken out of the water, but he's just like revved up on caffeine.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
So anyway, this is trophy truck racing, and what obviously they're crazy horsepower vehicles, but the capability of the suspension is why I love watching these shorts. So we're gonna check this out. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. The suspension of these trucks is just next level. Not to mention these races are insane.
That's what I would like to get a hold of. Is a trophy truck.
Oh heck yeah, dude! It's just like
just feel
it's
like
not
you're
like
gliding through the roughest terrain in the world.
It's not like anything you've ever experienced before.
I know. I'm just like, this is what I feel like I look like when I'm at the bike park.
And yeah, me in the woods on the quad. I'm the same way.
This is what I feel like I look like, but in reality, I'm probably, you
watch the GoPro back and you're like, I don't look anything like that.
Yep. Delete.
Now,
last one.
We're gonna end on
mud bogging.
We're gonna end on quite possibly the most American thing you could possibly do with a motor, 4 wheels and tires,
and God's green earth.
And that you just
brown.
Yeah.
The green turned to brown.
You jack that thing up, you slap some massive meats on those wheels.
Lugs. Just
and
straight
you just
lugs.
Crank up the horsepower.
Fit your fist in between the freaking tires.
You crank up the horsepower, you put your foot on the skinny pedal, and you don't lift until you see checkered flags or Jesus. And my God, this guy kills it. So this is a mega truck. And he is just ripping through this mud hole, and it's just so much fun to watch. So.
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Does a wheelie off the line, dude, in a pickup truck.
Dude.
Look at this.
That's
just playing, dude.
He's just having fun.
Oh my God. You know how loud it is? It's distorting the microphone on the camera. Just open headers. Oh my God. Man. Never gets old, dude. Never gets old. Never. Oh man, that just makes me want to go out into the woods right now, get all covered in mud.
As you should, brother.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, we took some time today to recognize the fact that we live in a country that has core values. There are certain things that you do and don't do in the United States of America. And there are certain things that when people see videos of it, they can just immediately go, yeah, that was America. That's where that happened. That last video we saw, that's one of those videos where anybody around the world is going to look at that and go, that happened in America. Either America or Australia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
You know how you could tell, though? What side they're driving on. If you see a video like that and they're driving on the other side, you know it's Australia. Yeah. Other than that, it's happening right here.
Oh, man.
For those of you out there who love car stuff, comment down below your favorite car or the one car from your childhood that made the biggest impact. Like the first thing. I don't care what it is. Chevy Beretta. It could be a Ford Probe. Whatever it is. Comment down below. I want to know what car changed your life. Or what car you would want. Mm-hmm. That's like end all be all. Either one, both, whatever. Comment down below.
Both, baby.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on everything. But for now.
Rev your engines.
That's right. Get out there. Get out there, pop your hood, and start making modifications. Bump up that horsepower.
That's right.
Yeah, who cares about fuel economy? Just there. And to end the episode, I'm going to use my favorite line for those of you who have those Honda Civics and stuff out there. There's no replacement for displacement. That's right, baby. America. Oh, God bless America.
That's right.
Down. I'm calm!
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure!
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
I just got a wicked Charlie horse when you gave me a high five, and I thought I was going to scream.
Oh, no.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, we got to go to a birthday party.
Oh, shoot. Get out of here, dude.
I forgot about it.